Ever notice how some folks just can't resist the sound of their own voice? It's like they're serenading themselves with a never-ending love ballad. Take Donald Trump, for instance. Here's a guy who's turned self-admiration into an Olympic sport. And let me tell you folks, it's a pretty empty stadium up there. I can't decide what's bouncing around more, his words or the loose change rattling in his skull. But you gotta give it to him, the man knows how to sell. He's the kind of guy who could sell snow to an Eskimo and make him feel like he got the better end of the deal. And then, when the Eskimo realizes he's just bought a pile of yellow snow, Trump's already on a plane to the next sucker. That's the magic of the man. He can look you in the eye, tell you that up is down, and you'll nod your head like he just gave you the secrets of the universe. "I'm a very stable genius," he says. Well, let me tell you something. If you have to tell people you're a genius, you probably aren't. Einstein never had to go around telling people he was smart. He just did his thing, quietly revolutionizing physics. Meanwhile, Trump's over here, putting his name on every building like a dog marking its territory, and the only thing he's revolutionizing is the art of bankrupting casinos. How do you bankrupt a casino? People go there to lose money and you still can't turn a profit? That's like being the only butcher in town who can't sell a steak to a hungry man. And the hair! Let's talk about the hair! That thing looks like it's got a mind of its own, doesn't it? I'm convinced it's the one calling the shots, like some alien life form that landed on his head in the 80s and took control. I imagine it whispering in his ear, "Run for president." They'll never see it coming. And folks, we didn't. No one saw it coming because we were too busy trying to figure out if that hair was real, a wig, or some strange pet he adopted and glued to his scalp. And don't get me started on the wall. "We're going to build a great wall," he said. A wall. You know what walls do? They keep people out, sure, but they also keep you in. The guy's out here talking about freedom and liberty, but wants to build a giant cage for everyone. Maybe that's the plan, to turn America into the world's largest gated community. No trespassing, no outsiders, and definitely no thinking for yourself. Because if you start thinking, you might just realize that the guy in charge is a few bricks short of a wall himself. But you know what the biggest joke of all is? It's not even him. It's us. It's the fact that we let it happen. We let the carnival barker take over the show, and now we're all stuck on this crazy ride, holding on for dear life, hoping it doesn't end in a fiery crash. And when it's all over, we'll look around at the wreckage and say, well, at least the hair survived. Because if there's one thing that's gonna last, it's that damn hair.